Alright, so what I've done is I've gone with a 0.62 master cylinder, or the 5/8 on the front, and the 0.75 or the 3/4 on the rear. When I spoke to Wilwood about my particular application, they said I should go with the smaller master cylinder on the front because it actually applies more brake fluid pressure to the caliper. My calipers are larger on the front. They run a 54mm single piston caliper versus a 34mm single piston caliper on the rear. So the smaller master cylinder is going to be the one to go with. They suggested I go with a fairly even neutral balance bar setup to start with, but go with a longer push rod. Now you just undo this jam nut and you turn the push rod in or out, and it goes in and out of this particular clevis. Now this is 1/4 of an inch longer at the front versus the rear. So the reason for this is that as I apply pedal pressure, it's going to push more pressure onto the front master cylinder / caliper, and therefore allow the car to bite at the front, transfer the weight to the front before the rear kicks in. So if you just watch the jam nuts as a reference point, I'll show you that as I apply brake pedal pressure, front starts, and it's fairly even all the way through. Let's do that again. There you go. So if I want to actually adjust more bias to the front, I find that, well, I want the front to bite first, but I may want more pressure to the front after it starts to bite. I adjust the bias to the front. So let's go a few turns. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4 for the demo. All right. So what it's going to do is, again, bite first because of the longer push rod, but then it's going to actually continue past the rear. So continue to apply more pressure to the front as I apply brake pressure. So here we go. There you go, starts first and goes past the rear ever so slightly. So it's only got 4 turns. You see it again. So again, goes past the rear. So when I do the setup, I'm probably, let's go back 3, 2, I'm probably only going to go 1 turn to start with and see how that goes. I'll put the jam nut back on here, lock it all up so make sure it doesn't turn while I'm trying to drive. Put the brake pedals back in, and then I will bleed the brakes, test it out, make some adjustments if need be, hopefully half turn, 1 turn in or out if I like it, and go from there. I'll provide you guys with an update, let you know how it turned out, and yeah, that's it for now. Cheers.